Right. Hi there, I'm Alex from the Southern Ukulele Store. I'm here with my friend Marc Gallagher, who I met at the Grand Northern Ukulele Festival a few weeks back. And you're on a kind of PR tour / pilgrimage across the country.
Indeed, I'm going to visit all my southern ukulele friends. So I've been seeing Kate and the Baritone down in Salisbury, along with the wonderful Stonehenge. That's a thing. And today I'm going to go watch Fragile Lucy at her gig in Bournemouth tonight.
And as we all know, Stonehenge is actually where the ukulele originated. Don't let the Hawaiians and the Portuguese fool you. It was there all along. Mark's gonna. Well, you teach a bit, don't you, Mark? That's your thing.
Yeah, I started teaching and I've been getting into workshops and delivering workshops over the last few years. And I'm fortunate enough to be of giving workshops at various festivals around Europe.
Cool. Well, then I figure we're going to treat this like an audition today. So if you really like what Mark does, then by all means get in touch with him. Maybe you can do some Skype lessons. You can run a workshop at a ukulele group, and maybe even next year we can have you here at SUS if you're.
I would love that very much.
Cool. Well, in that case then, I'm going to leave you with Mark. Mark's playing a Canalea SUS tenor, our custom model. And yeah, I'll let you go for it, mate.
Cheers, thank you very much. So one technique I'd like to briefly look at is a technique which I learned at Enough from Peter Luongo, who also borrowed it himself from James Hill. And it's a case of looking at your strumming hand being on a continual pendulum. So he demonstrates it thusly by balancing his leg and having a motion like this. And no, I'm not playing the spoons here. But what he's doing is counting his rhythms as 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a bit like a pendulum motion. It's like a pendulum if you sort of had it horizontally. So by maintaining this rhythm as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. I might not even be necessarily counting the ands in this case. I might just be going 1, 2, 3, 4. My hand is still maintaining a steady pendulum motion. So why is this not the case with ukulele strumming? So in this case, I like to play just keeping our hands going down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and we're keeping our hand in a continual motion, because what happens too often is some people, when they're strumming, they only want to move their hands when they're making contact with the strings, when they're making the hit. And sometimes you'll get strums like this. And it can be a bit disjointed sometimes, whereas if you make something like now notice I'm not making contact with all the strings. I'm not making contact with the strings during these strums. I'm doing a lot of ghost strums where I'm strumming and moving my strumming hand but not making contact with the strings. As a result of this, I'm still maintaining a nice even motion for my hand. And as a result, it's important that we do this as a case of just keeping your hand on a continual pendulum motion, and to make sure you're constantly moving with your downstroking on your on beat, your 1, and generally your upstroking for your off beat. And so generally it's 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and. So it's a case of just maintaining this regular motion, and you'll find strumming a bit more smoother in this case. So that's a brief just introduction with that tiny tip for you guys to take something away from. I hope you enjoy it. Cheers, happy playing.